Hello ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning back to my channel. Today I'm going to give y'all another review. No, it's not the T. And it's on a revolver. But it's not that one. I already did one. It is on a cheap revolver. Is it worth it? 22 Heritage. So let's get to that right now. Alright ladies and gentlemen, now I want to show you how to release the cylinder. Maybe break it down and clean it. And also what screws on this gun that you need to watch, you need to tighten up, and possibly put Loctite on. I didn't put any Loctite on, got away with it. Here we go. So the first things first is there's a little extractor on the left side. When you shoot it, you can either extract it one at a time or shoot all 6 rounds and then go back and extract them all at once. Not all at once, but individually all at once. So anyways, that's the little window here, door, you want to call it. That's important. I'll show you why in a minute. Anyways, so the release is, to release the cylinder, you push this guy in and you pull the rod out of the gun like so. Now that window or door has to be open to pull it out. Now if you don't have a revolver, you can see it's clear, you can see it's dirty. But if you don't have a revolver, the easiest way to remember to put it in is the smooth side goes in with the barrel. The rough side, like so, goes in where the hammer is. So see, rough side, smooth side. And it slides right back into place with that door open. See, close the door and repeat the process in reverse. You have to push that spring back in, and sometimes you got to finagle it.
Stop! Hammer time!
To get it, the cylinder to move around to pop it back into place. Now, the cleaning of the gun is just the barrel, the cylinder, and every once in a while, the extractor spring. Every once in a while. Not so much on 500 rounds or even 300 rounds. You don't have to worry about that. It's like cleaning a magazine on a semi-auto. It's not necessarily needing to be done all the time. The one thing you need to watch out for though is on the bottom of it, there's a screw. All these are flathead screws. There's that one that I would probably recommend to go ahead and like Loctite it down, because if you lose that screw, this whole piece is going to come off, and then you're going to be stuck having to dump the cylinder out and bang it to get all your cartridges out. Now the other thing is there's screws at the bottom on either side of the trigger guard. There's some on the top side by the hammer that need to be tightened. Anything facing down, I'd probably go ahead and recommend Loctiting. There's also one on the other side of the trigger guard right here. They said that they had a lot of play when they got them out of the box. When they got them out of the box, they had a little bit of play. And then they shot 200 rounds and they had a lot of play. So there was some that even lost screws. This part popped off on them. Maybe I just got lucky. Maybe these reviews are a little older and they did a little more at the manufacturer to make sure that didn't happen anymore. Now, there's 2 more screws on this side, but the biggest thing I want to talk about is this rosewood. Rosewood. Okay, anyways, if you tighten that too much, your rosewood sunk in nut right here will probably start spinning. You broke the rosewood that is holding it in place. So don't do that, don't tighten up too much. Just snug is all you really need. Now, overall, this gun has only had 300 rounds through it, and it's great. The one funny thing about this gun is it has a safety. And to me, the safety is just a little bit backwards. Safety's off, safety's on. See how the hammer moved back, off, and on. To me, with the safety on, it seems like it would be down. Maybe that's just me. That's the only thing I find odd about this gun. Other than that, this gun is a lot of fun to shoot. Like, let's look at it. Yes, it's cheap. Yes, it is kind of a pain in the butt to shoot 300 rounds like I did through it at one sitting.
I can't lie!
because it takes a while to shoot it all. But it also gives you another good part of it. It gives you the aiming of the gun. It slows you down, so you enjoy it a little bit more. It's not so enjoyable having to load the 6 rounds, but I got used to it, and it seemed like it was a lot of fun. The funny thing is, this gun has a safety. I just thought about it. This gun, shooting 45 both rounds, that's ACP and Colt, and 410, doesn't have a safety. It has a key safety. That's it. This one, of course, doesn't have a key, just a safety. It's $100. You pay around $100 to $130. That's a good price for this gun. If you pay anything more without that extra cylinder, you're probably getting ripped off. So that's my homework to y'all. If y'all can find one for $100 to $130 without that cylinder, or with that cylinder, that's a good price.
You can't touch this.
Hands down. If it's $180 with that other cylinder, then that's, I've known of a couple places that sell it for $180. I don't know if it has a cylinder because I never asked to look at it or not. But the cylinder I'm talking about, if you don't know and you didn't see it, is this guy right here. You have the 22 long rifle and the 22 mag. I have the sent off for it, and it is $30, $29.95. So it's not too bad. Is it a good buy for $100 to $125, $130? Yes. The reason why is because it shoots cheap ammo. It's $100 to $130. That's pretty cheap for a good gun. If y'all have anything y'all want to add as far as the comments I'm leaving out, you just want to add comments, please feel free to add comments. What guns do you guys think that are good? And overall, I mean, I'm gonna take it to 1,000 rounds before I do an update review on this gun. And that's one of the reasons why I'm doing a review now, because I have about 300 more rounds that I'm gonna put through it, and I'm not gonna clean the gun. I promise you guys that. I'm not gonna clean it. I'm gonna put 1,000 rounds through it before I actually clean it. I'll come back and I'll check the screws and all that stuff, just tightening them. I never put Loctite on anything. If you can tell, here's one good example, because I would have Loctited that for sure, and I didn't. There's no blue, there's no red residue at all. I didn't Loctite anything. If I was to Loctite one, it would be this screw right here, for sure. Like, I would recommend that. But yeah, and what I'm thinking about doing here is, my next video is I'm gonna do a review or an overview of the reviews I've done on the guns that I've done reviews on. There's a couple others that I have not done a review on. And also, since my Glock was such a big hit, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, I gave extended magazines for the Glock 43 away. I'm gonna try getting something together maybe a little over a month from now, and I might be doing something with a Glock again, but I don't know what it's gonna be. And before I do that, I'm going to take this guy right here. All my guns are unloaded, but I'm going to take this guy here and replace the tritiums on it, because the tritiums are bad on the gun. Magazines have the stamp date of May of 95. I have a receipt from June of 97, I think it is. Anyways, I know the history of the gun. It's had 2,000 plus rounds through it, whatever I put through it, which is probably 300 or 400 rounds. But I need to replace the tritium sights on that, because those guys are completely out. And they say the tritiums are probably good for about 12 years. So we'll go ahead and replace them, and I'm going to do it and show y'all how to do it. It's easy, and I wouldn't have paid $40 to put this one on. And if you probably can't tell, don't worry, it's unloaded, plus you're on camera. I don't want to point it at me, so yeah, deal with it. It's got a little slight lean to it. It's kind of tailed off to the side. But anyways, thank you for watching, guys. go ahead, leave comments, subscribe if you haven't subscribed. There will be giveaways in the future, and the way I do my giveaways is leave a like, or actually leave a comment and subscribe. That way I can probably reach you. The way I do my giveaways is subscribe and comment. And just like everybody else, I just want this to be more active. I'm starting off fairly fresh. But yeah, just go ahead and, you know, comment what y'all like about this gun. If y'all have any suggestions for me, I'm open, and I will respond pretty quickly to your comments. If you don't believe me, just go ahead and watch one of my other videos I'm gonna put up here at the top somewhere. Check them out and see how long it takes me to respond. I don't know if it shows it or not, but it doesn't take very long. Of course, I don't have 5,000 subscribers, 10,000 comments, 50,000 comments, or even 200. But anyways, we get there one day, thanks to you guys. So thank y'all. You'll have a great one. See y'all next time.